Okay, so these are the ingredients you're gonna be using today. This is the pasta we're gonna be using, but since it's spaghetti, it's just, you could use your choice of pasta. And then I like to add cheese to mine, so that's why we have cheese. And then this is just the rest we'll need. And then of course the water to boil the pasta in. Okay, so today we're making some spaghetti our way. So first you want to start off by boiling the pasta since it takes the longest to do that.
A few moments later.
Okay, got it all on high. Okay, Chris, do you want to add the salt to the water? Okay, so first we're gonna add some salt, and it gives the pasta flavor. And then I personally like to add bay leaves to it because, again, it also gives it flavor. A lot of people use two, but I just like to use like just one. And then we're just gonna let it boil before we add our pasta. So while my pasta is boiling, I like to go ahead and take out the cream cheese that I add so that it can start like thawing out, so that when I put it in the pasta, it doesn't take that long to melt. Okay, so now we can go ahead and add our pasta. And since we want a few leftovers, I'm just gonna add the whole box.
While we're waiting, let's introduce our dog, Luna.
Who's a good girl? Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and start cooking our beef. So we're gonna turn this on, and then we're gonna let it warm up a little bit before we add in our beef. Okay, so now that our pan is a little warmed up, we're gonna go ahead and add in our ground beef. And since ground beef is already oily, it's on its own and releases a lot of grease, we don't need to add in any oil or butter. So now I'm gonna get my meat smasher and just start smashing it up like this. Okay, so now that it looks a little more brown like this, we're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings. So we have garlic powder. And don't be shy, add the seasonings. Some Italian seasoning. Black pepper. I'm not a big fan of black pepper, so I'm gonna like to add a little bit. And then some salt. Okay, and then we'll just mix it all in together. And then I would just wait until it's all completely brown. Okay, so now once our meat turns brown like this, then we can add in our sauce. And we're gonna give it a mix to see if it covers it good. And if not, because you still have to think that we still gotta add the pasta as well. So it looks like ours is gonna need just a little bit more. So what we do is we're gonna fill this up with a little bit of water. Okay, and then we're just gonna add our water to it, just a little bit, with the lid. Mix it up a little bit. We're just gonna add a little bit, just like that. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix it in. Make sure it's covered in the sauce. And then finally, we will add in our cream cheese. Just like that. And then we're just gonna mix this in, so until it's fully dissolved. Okay, so now we're just gonna drain our pasta out. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and add in our pasta. And then we're gonna mix it all in.
We didn't have enough space to put the rest of the pasta in the pan, but we're just gonna wait until we mix it well so we can add the remaining pasta inside the pan.
Okay, now this step is optional, but we do like our spaghetti with cheese, and so we're just gonna go ahead and add it all in. And then we're gonna give it one last mix. And this is what it looks like once it's all done and cheesy.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna serve ourselves and then we're gonna enjoy the meal.
Okay, so now we're gonna try it. So good. 10 out of 10.